Welcome to Type C Tech Reviews. Today I'm doing a review of the Eve Spectrum 4K 144Hz monitor. I'm gonna go over the pros and the cons and my own real life experience that I've had with this monitor. And if at any point during the video, if you wanna check out this exact same monitor, there's links below, but let's jump into the video. All right, this is a 27-inch 144Hz 4K beast. It's got an excellent PPI, or pixels per inch, of 163. Now, compare this to a 27-inch 1440p panel, which is gonna have about a PPI of about 109. So the comparison is drastic. It is huge. Now, I will say, I do wish they would have a 32-inch version of this same monitor, just because I think that would be an even better utilization of 4K. However, definitely is a massive difference between 1440p and 4K at 27 inches, similar to getting like glasses for the first time. When your vision isn't terrible, it just got really good. It's like, was that there before? All right, now this is a nano IPS panel sourced from LG. So LG actually makes this panel. Now this is much better for a wider color gamut and better game performance, so perfect for this monitor. Okay, brightness. This thing absolutely rocks the brightness. This thing gets a peak of 750 nits. Now obviously you're not gonna be seeing 750 nits all the time. That is only peak brightness. However, the brightness is fantastic. Reflections, they don't exist anymore. Games are so freaking vibrant and beautiful. Absolutely, the brightness is just out of this world. It's awesome. All right, let's talk colors. This thing is obviously aimed at people who are also gonna be doing photo and video editing as well as some serious gaming. And its color gamut is wide as we would expect. This hits 98% of the DCI-P3 color space. All right, now this can output 10 bits of color, but it is not natively a 10-bit panel. This uses an 8-bit plus frame rate control, or FRC, to then output 10 bits of color. Now, honestly, that was like crazy to me. I don't know why this isn't a 10-bit panel, but again, this is not Eve's fault. This is just because this is the same panel as the GP950, the new 4K 144Hz LG monitor. So that's what they decided to go with. Or maybe that the capabilities are just not there to put a natively 10-bit 144Hz 4K panel for LG. So I'm not sure, but yeah, that's kind of a downer. Now this does come factory calibrated for color, so that's actually really nice to see. We also saw that on the LG monitor, so they kind of had to do that with this one. Contrast ratio is typical for IPS panels. It is 1,000 to 1, which is nothing insane, but again, that brightness makes it seem like better. Okay, but response time and ghosting. This is a nano IPS panel. It hits 1 millisecond, gray to gray response time, which is awesome. Because this is a nano IPS panel, ghosting is very, very, very slight. Now, there are a couple different modes. There is normal, fast, and then there's like a custom one. Now, kind of a letdown because this causes pixel overshooting and inverse ghosting in any setting other than normal. Now, I think you can actually mess with some stuff, but yeah, not amazing. It's not amazing, but yeah, there's basically no ghosting anyway, so that's not a problem. But a lot of other LG panels that I've used that are nano IPS panels have a little bit less ghosting, but I wouldn't ever say that that's a reason not to get it, so not really that big of a deal. All right, now this is NVIDIA G-Sync compatible as well as FreeSync Premium Pro compatible as well. So that's awesome to see. All right, now the ports are actually insane. If you guys are on an Xbox Series X or PS5, you're gonna be happy because this has two HDMI 2.1s, one DisplayPort 1.4, two USB Type-Cs, one with 100 watts of charging, which is awesome, especially if you're rocking a MacBook Pro. Well, I don't know why you'd be doing that with this monitor, and then one with 15 watts of charging, so that's awesome. Two USB Type A's, a 3.5mm audio out, and one USB Type B. All right, now the overall build quality and design is really cool looking. The build quality, like the actual materials are awesome, especially for the stand, but you have to buy it separately, I think. But yeah, absolutely amazing, just a solid piece of metal. I've actually never seen that amount of just like metal that's just like, it's here, we're using it. However, the design is like actually stupid. Like it's one of the worst designed stands of any monitor I've seen. Like it's beautiful, it's so strong, it's got the height adjustability and everything else, but you can't hide your cables. Like you literally cannot hide your cables if you use the stand. You cannot do it. So honestly, because I think I'm pretty sure you do have to pay extra for the stand. I would not get the stand if you're gonna get this monitor. Just get the panel, get yourself a monitor arm. I'll have one linked below, a recommended one, because the stand is like, it's expensive and you cannot hide the cables. They literally have cable management in there, but it's so thin, there is no possible way that you could hide the cables. And it just makes absolutely no sense because you take this beautiful monitor, beautiful stand, and then like make it ugly with cables. you'll see in the B-roll. It's impossible to hide them. All right, now the menu system uses one joystick just like LG, but it's like pixelated. It doesn't look fantastic. And you have to reach your hand all the way to the back, like upper back of the monitor to use the joystick. Why couldn't you just put it on the bottom like LG? Not sure why. Maybe it's because the bezels are so thin, because they're quite thin. So actually that might be a reason. But nonetheless, it is a little bit harder to navigate than LG's or Alienware's. They have a better, and Dell, they have a better system. The menu system is not pretty. It's like pixelated, which I found weird. It's not pretty. It works, it like works fine, but it's just not very pretty to look at, which is kind of something that you kind of want in a monitor this expensive. But again, this is a crowdfunded monitor. This is like their first big thing, so, you know, cut them some slack. Also, I think they do come out with updates for it, so that's also a thing. Overall, this monitor is a beast. However, is it enough to beat the competition from LG? Well, you can't really get the LG right now because it's always out of stock. So if you can find this thing in stock, you can't find the LG in stock, you might go for it. I don't know. Overall, it's pretty awesome. There weren't that many bugs, or pretty much any bugs, which I was really expecting. Some of the like design flaws are there, but I was expecting there to be bugs, things that go wrong, especially when seeing Linus Tech Tips video like a couple months ago. Obviously it was pre-production, but like they fixed everything that was wrong in that video. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I was expecting a lot of bad stuff, and really, this is a great monitor. But yeah, again, if you want to check out this monitor, there's links below. But yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it did help you out, oh my God, what's going on today? If you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, help me out and throw a like below. And if you enjoy monitor reviews, monitor unboxings, I do only those on this channel, Type-C Tech Reviews. That's what we do here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Type-C Tech Reviews, out.